Welcome to VTV News. I'm Candice Matsumura. Today is Friday, April 13th, and let's take a look back at some recent Vanderbilt events on campus. On Friday, April 6th, Vanderbilt Off-Broadway premiered Little Shop of Horrors. It was based off of the 1986 American musical comedy film of the same name. Vanderbilt Off-Broadway was founded in 1998 and is the only completely student-run organization on campus that produces full-length musicals. Students in the group do everything from performing to technical backstage tasks. Since their founding, VOB has produced 24 different musical productions. Now, on Saturday, April 7th, the Multicultural Leadership Council hosted their signature event, Infusion, in the Student Life Center Ballroom. Infusion is a multicultural festival that highlights the missions, cultures, and performances of MLC member organizations. The showcase featured performances from the Diwali Showcase, Lambda Drag Show, Harambe, Lunar New Year Festival, Café con Leche, as well as other guest performers. MLC member organizations held interactive booths where they served food and provided information about their group. The Infusion Festival aims to bring the Vanderbilt community by promoting a deeper understanding of other cultures on campus. The Multicultural Leadership Council is comprised of over 30 groups and serves as an umbrella committee for implementing programs and addressing the needs of cultural minority students. Now, on Sunday, April 8th, the Vanderbilt Lambda Association held Pride Fest 2018 in the Student Life Center Ballroom. The festival featured food, fair games, and an open mic. Other student organizations also had tables at the event. Vanderbilt Lambda Association is an organization for reaching out to supporting the LGBTQIA+ members of the Vanderbilt community. They strive to recognize the diversity of Vanderbilt's community, combat misconceptions, and address issues of discrimination and inequity. On Tuesday, April 10th, Chancellor Zeppos hosted a Chancellor's Lecture Series discussion with Vice President Joe Biden in Langford Auditorium. The talk, which was free and open to the public, sold out quickly, and overflow viewing was held at several other locations on campus. Prior to serving as the 47th Vice President under Obama from 2009 to 2017, Biden served as a Delaware Senator from 1973 to 2009. In his conversation with Chancellor Zeppos, Biden addressed hyperpolarization of America's political parties and called for bipartisanship, unity, and hope. We spoke to a couple of students who attended the talk.
Yeah, so I heard about Biden coming to campus via a GroupMe. A lot of people are very politically inclined in that GroupMe, and they said, oh my God, Joe Biden is coming. It's part of the Chancellor's Lecture Series, and we all have to go because he might be running. And so that automatically intrigued me.
I was incredibly excited to have Joe Biden come to Vanderbilt. Having someone of such high caliber and success in politics is obviously inspiring on campus, but I also really admire him as a family man, so I was incredibly grateful to have the experience to hear him speak.
So I tried to buy tickets on, of course, the day they went out, and I woke up at like 7:45 and just got on my laptop ready to go. And I opened up the link that they had sent us for students to go ahead and get tickets at 8 a.m. And then by 8:01, a whole minute had passed, and they were just all gone. I got a bunch of error codes, a bunch of error messages, and then eventually one full picture that said the tickets had been sold out. And then I went to the group message, and apparently some people had gotten them, but other people said maybe there's another that was the pre-sale, and maybe other people are gonna get them later. And I just didn't try again because I was like, I wasn't supposed to be picked.
It's definitely hard to choose one topic because he covered so many important issues like inequity in education and addressing sexual assault. But I think one thing that really stuck out to me was when he started touching upon his relationship with his son, Beau, and how his son wanted to make sure that through it all, Vice President Joe Biden would still make sure to take care of himself and his passions, and that really touched me.
Okay, so I did hear that Biden does some sort of podcast, and a lot of people, when they got the chance to ask questions, they asked the same questions that were already answered in a podcast, and so people were wondering, were there, a set of scripted questions that Biden could answer and couldn't go further than that because a lot of things were repeated. People were concerned.
In other news, Vanderbilt is currently in a legal battle with a former student who was expelled in 2016, 3 days before his graduation, on allegations of sexual assault. The student was a member of ROTC and retroactively lost his scholarship, and he now owes Vanderbilt an estimated $218,000 in tuition, according to a complaint that he filed in March. The accused student filed a lawsuit claiming that he was denied a meaningful standard of due process and equal protection, and that Vanderbilt questioned his credibility during the investigation based on his gender. He first filed a complaint asking for $10 million in damages in state court during May 2017, but the suit was removed to federal court in June 2017, according to court records. The student and his lawyer filed an amended complaint, which increased the claim to $25 million on March 9, 2018. On March 30th, Vanderbilt filed a motion to dismiss the amended complaint. This $25 million lawsuit isn't the only sexual assault-related incident making news at Vanderbilt right now. A former student who was accused of photographing and videotaping women in the shower in 2 different houses on Branscombe Quadrangle filed a complaint against Vanderbilt on February 5th, claiming his reputation has been irreparably damaged by information that was spread by Project SAFE Director Kara Tuttle-Bell, Director of Student Accountability Mary Helen Solomon, and Compliance Specialist Carla Brookins during the investigation they conducted. The case is currently being litigated in Tennessee State Court. The complaint states that the accused was a second-year student at the time of the incident. It is not stated anywhere in the public documents that he has been expelled from or is asked to leave the university, but university filings call the student accused a former Vanderbilt student. Now here's a roundup of the biggest events coming up around campus. Coming up on Saturday, April 14th, Vanderbilt Voices of Praise will hold their spring concert in Benton Chapel from 12 to 2 p.m. The concert will showcase the work of 5 of their ministries. Join them to rejoice, worship, and enjoy cake afterwards. Also on Saturday, April 14th, the Vanderbilt Caribbean Students Association will host their first ever Carnival on Alumni Lawn from 2 to 5 p.m. Carnival is a Caribbean festival that takes place before the Lenten season. CSA's Carnival celebration will feature performances, dancing, food, and music. That's all the Vanderbilt updates we've got for you this week. I'm Candice Matsumura, and this has been VTV News.